Okay, welcome everyone. Let's begin. So first things first, introductions. My name is Mr. Khan, and I will be your summer August teacher for grade 11 college math. Feel free if you wish to open your videos. It's up to you. If you want to keep them closed, that's fine too. So this orientation shouldn't last too long. Towards the end, there will be a Q&A. So if you have any questions, just wait till the end. And hopefully I will be able to answer them at that point in time. So let's begin. Oh wait, I'm gonna share my screen. Sorry, share my screen. There you go. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see my screen now. It's of the Google Slides, yeah? Ashang, can you see my screen? Perfect, awesome. So we got orientation, Summer 25, welcome. And it's obviously it's being recorded, so some students may not be able to attend today, so for them it's being recorded. It is mandatory, just so you are all aware, to watch this orientation or join this orientation live or watch it at a later date. That is part of the requirements of you as a summer student. So important note, I will be taking attendance for this orientation part and meeting. So yeah. Okay, let's start. Welcome to the TDSB Summer School 2025. We acknowledge we are hosted on the lands of the Mississaugas of the Anishinaabe, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, and the Wendat. We also recognize the enduring presence of all First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples. Our course is MBF 3 CE-20, so we're section 20, so make sure you're checking your blueprint or whatever your given timetables, and you're in the right section. And my name is Shaukat Khan, last name is Khan. So Mr. Khan. The link to the slides, I will show you where they're posted on our Brightspace. You have access to everything that I'm sharing with you today. All right, so equity in the TDSB. The TDSB's goal is to provide an equitable, accessible, and inclusive education experience for all students according to their unique needs. Students' rights. All summer students have the right to feel valued for who you are and what you bring to the online classroom. Know how you are assessed and evaluated. Know how your final grade will be determined. Be treated fairly and supported to succeed by your teacher and the summer school staff. Receive timely, descriptive feedback on assignments. Receive assistance in all academic matters. And experience a safe and supportive online learning environment. Now, making summer classrooms positive spaces. All summer students have the right to a safe and supportive online environment. Everyone has a role in creating that safe, supportive learning environment. Restricting access. Your teacher will admit only those students whose name is on the class list. So for today's Zoom meeting, I have turned off the requirement for you to sign into your TDSB account. So some of you may have joined without your TDSB account. But moving forward, all class sessions will be asking you to log in with your TDSB email, okay? Which, if you're logging into Brightspace, you should already be logged into your TDSB account. Second, the online classroom is only for students registered in the course. Please ensure you don't share the classroom link with anyone else. Oh, that's important, yeah. We don't want random intruders coming in. It happens quite often. You'd be surprised. I don't know if someone shares the link or someone randomly just finds it. And I've had situations where I was teaching online somewhere, and we just had a random person come in, completely random, not related, not a student, like another adult. Just I don't even know if they were living in Toronto or not. It was just funny. So and it's a safety issue, so just kick them out right away. But yeah, so please don't share that link. All right. Words and actions matter. This is important. Be sure you are never engaging in behavior of any kind. That includes words, pictures, gestures that could reasonably be expected to cause a member of the school community to feel distress. Essentially, try to, be cordial and speak to one another in a, kind manner. Try not to harass anyone. Try not to, bully anyone. Try not to say anything that you feel that you wouldn't want said to you. Because remember, we're all kind of, trying our best to do our course together, and we don't want anyone to feel isolated or excluded. This applies to Zoom meetings, private and group chats that include or are about students in the class. Saying you were joking does not excuse such behavior. Yeah, so once again, like, be careful with the whole words. Try to be kind to one another. Mostly, I haven't had actually many issues with this when it comes to e-learning. Most students understand the importance of treating with one another with respect. So your teacher's responsibility and administration response. So your teacher, which is me, will report any behavior that is judged to be demeaning in any way to students in the class. Very important. Absolutely. I have to. So if I feel or see or I read anything, I automatically just email the principal or VP, and then it's up to them. So administration. So e-summoner administration will then investigate the report. Engaging in racism or hate speech of any kind may result in your removal from the course. This includes any comments, symbols, or actions that cause harm to others. Very important. They take this very, very seriously, as they should. So any hate speech or racist speech or anything along those lines, trust me, it's happened before. I've been teaching e-summer for I think 5 years now. This being my 5th year. It's happened I think once or twice where I've had a student be removed for those reasons. So just be very careful with that. It's unfortunate because it's towards the end where they had almost finished the course, and hey, you know what? You just can't do that. As an e-summer student, you are expected to. So these are your expectations. This is my expectations of you. Review the e-summer student handbook. Very important. You are meant to click on that link and review this. We'll look into it in a little bit. Log into your online classroom each school day and engage with the content. Very important. Brightspace tracks every time you log in and every time you go and look at the content, meaning like the class notes or lessons that I will be posting. So it tracks how many minutes or hours or how long you spend on each session and recording. So let's say if I post an hour-long video on a certain lesson topic, and you spend like a minute, so clearly you probably didn't watch the whole video. So Brightspace definitely keeps track of that. So be careful with this. Attend/watch synchronous online virtual meetings, sessions/recordings. So every day I will be posting a video, and it will be recorded. So if you can't come to the live session, that's fine, as long as you're going back and watching the recording when it gets uploaded. The other thing next is complete and submit assignments according to course timelines. We'll get into the specific timelines in a bit. Comply with the course requirements. Know and follow the TDSP Economic Honesty Procedure. Know and follow the TDSP Online Code of Conduct. And then you check the handbooks for that. Be respectful and supportive to everyone who is part of the course. Refrain from using inappropriate language or behavior which may be considered disruptive, profane, harassing, or intimidating by others. Very important. So code of conduct, once again, is just the same thing. Just treat with one another with respect. TDSP Academic Honesty Procedure, that has to do with essentially plagiarism or using sources that aren't your own. Like that's, if you submit an assignment and you didn't do it yourself, you've either went online or used AI or a friend or even a brother or sister. If someone helped you, it doesn't matter. I've heard that excuse many times. Where I had recently actually, I'm a high school teacher, right? So I had a grade 9 math course during the semester too, and their quote unquote brother helped them, who's in university, submit their math assignment, and they used grade 11 or 12 functions, which a grade 9 student completely should not be aware of. So that student received a 0. Because obviously you didn't, they didn't do it. So just be careful with that. Just try to do everything, according to the TDSP Academic Honesty Procedure. All right. Engagement. You are expected to log in every school day from Monday to Friday and to submit assignments according to the schedule in the course outline. Important. Ask for help right away if you experience technical difficulties logging into the virtual meeting session or Brightspace. Regular engagement is key to e-summer student success. So roughly a normal course is 5 months. So like September, October, November, December, January, or February, March, April, May, June. So 5 months is one semester, and we are doing this whole course in 18 days. Think about that. 18 days, not even a full month. A full month of like 30 days or whatever, 20 something days. We're doing it in 18 days, a whole 5-month course. So that means you are here to earn a credit in under 20 days that requires the equivalent of 5 months of work. You need to allocate 6 to 8 hours every school day to complete the work in 19 days in July or August. For us, August, no kidding. 6 to 8 hours daily, Monday to Friday. You need to make this course your priority this month. So I've taught summer school. I also, as a student within the TDSB, when I was a student, I've taken summer school as well. So I remember that. And it goes by really fast. So if this is your first time taking a summer school course, brace yourself. Don't fall behind. Every day, log in, do a little bit of work. At the bare minimum. I mean, realistically, you should be doing that a couple of hours daily. But if you think you can just skip a day and be like, oh, you know what, it's online, I can just skip one day and just come back. Oh, you are going to miss so much material. You have no idea. And there's almost always everything due daily. We will get into the deadlines very soon. I just want to finish this first. So yeah. Okay. Course outline. I'll show you the course outline. It's been posted already. Academic procedures. Summer students are expected to follow the TDSB procedure on academic honesty. Once again, no plagiarism. Your work should be your own work. Just click on that, read it, and you'll understand. Be sure to review the TDSB procedure on evaluation of missed and late assignments. This is important. So a lot of our deadlines are very strict because we need to return the work to students right away. So we need to mark it within 1 or 2 days. I think it's usually 1 day, unless it's like a unit test or something. So that being said, if you do not submit it by the deadline, you will receive a mark of 0. Or sorry, I should say you can receive a mark of 0. Most likely you will receive a mark of 0. Especially if I release the grades for the rest of the students and you still haven't submitted it. The drop deadline closes and you won't be able to submit. We'll talk about that a bit more. You are required to be academically honest and submit your own work so that the grade you receive reflects your own achievement. You may not submit your own work. You may not submit your own work if it was also submitted for another course. That's important. So if you didn't, say you're taking this course again, you did an assignment for this course, and now you just submit the exact same course. No, you have to redo it, even if you did it yourself already. That's important. Be sure you know what sources are acceptable for you to access. Be sure to use proper academic citations in all your assignments. Ask for clarification if you're unsure about citations. That's important. Submitting work that is not your own original mark may result in a mark of 0 for the full assignment. For students that are 18, parents, guardians, caregivers will be consulted for the support. A quick story. I think it was last year. I was teaching grade 12. Oh yes, it was advanced functions. I was teaching grade 12 advanced functions, University of Math, e-learning, and a student, unfortunately, submitted an assignment that was very clearly, you could tell, copy pasted from another source, and they ended up receiving a mark of 0 for that whole. And it was like it was a unit assignment. It was worth quite a bit. I think the mark dropped by 10% because of it. So just be very careful when you're submitting work. It should be your own. Artificial intelligence. To help support students navigate the ever-changing landscape of technology, we embrace Gen AI as a valuable tool to enhance student learning and prepare for future success. Students may have the opportunity to use TDSB recommended generative AI tools to assist with their learning, including research, brainstorming, and planning processes. All submitted work must reflect the student's own understanding. Students are expected to follow the TDSB AI guidelines, the TDSB academic honesty procedure, and the expectations set up by the teacher regarding the use of Gen AI tools or generative AI tools. All right. Evaluation. Student evaluation is based on the term work, which is 70%, and the final evaluation, which is usually like an exam. I'll go into a little detail a little bit later. And that's going to be worth 30%. You will receive assessment feedback on your work, which you can use to help improve on the next evaluation. Evaluations during the course may be in the form of quizzes, discussions, assignments, presentations, tests, etc., shown in the course outline. And if you will not be able to meet an assignment due date, inform your teacher before the assignment is due so we can discuss options. This is very important. The course outline has every single due date already posted at this point in time. So right